Might be safe at home. Stay home, stay safe. In the previous online session, we have discussed about coordination, stimuli, nervous system of human being and structure and working of nerve cell. Today, in this online session, we will study about few topics like reflex action, reflex arc, different receptors and example of reflex action. All these topics are very important for the examination. So, get it, learn. Children, let us see what is reflex action and reflex arc. Reflex means sudden action. So, reflex action is automatic or involuntary response to a sensory stimulus. It is an automatic response to a stimulus which is not under the conscious control. It occurs at the level of spinal cord. Where it occurs? At the level of spinal cord. Although the information input also goes on to reach the brain. Now let us see what is reflex arc. The path through which stimulus passes is called reflex arc. So what is it? It is the path through which the stimulus passes is called reflex arc. In this figure, you will observe that sensory nerves or sensory neuron receive the stimulus from the receptor and it passes to spinal cord, and from spinal cord it is sending it to the motor nerves, and from motor nerves it passes to muscles to act. This is the figure showing reflex arc, that is path through which reflex action takes place. Stimulus is received by, from where? It is received by receptor, and then it passes to the spinal cord via sensory neuron. Then from sensory neuron, relay neuron giving the message to motor nerve. Motor nerve or motor neuron give the message to effectors, that is muscles in the arms, to remove hand from the hot water automatically. Here you will observe easily. Now we will study about different receptors present in our body. There are 5 different receptors. They are photoreceptor, phonoreceptor, olfactoreceptor, gustatory receptor, and last thigmoreceptor. Photoreceptor is for light, and the sense organ associated with it is eye. Phonoreceptor is for sound, and which sense organ is associated? The sense organ associated is ear. Olfactoreceptor is for smell, and the sense organ associated for this is nose. Gustatory receptor is for taste, and the sense organ associated with this is tongue. And last one is the thigmoreceptor. This is for touch, and skin is associated with it. In this given figure, you will observe about the sense organs receptors for vision, for hearing, for smell, for taste and for touch. Today's last topic of this online session is examples of reflex action. There are countless examples of reflex action. Few are listed here. So, let us see one by one. First is withdrawing hand away from flame. Second one is watering of mouth when we are hungry. Next is change in the size of pupil of eye in dim light and bright light automatically. What is the change in the size of the pupil in dim light? In dim light, the size of the pupil increase, whereas in bright light, the size of the pupil decrease. Then, sudden jerky withdrawal of hand or leg when pricked by a pin or nail. Occurrence of coughing and sneezing due to some irritants in the nasal passage is also an example of reflex action. Last one is knee jerk in response to a blow or someone stamping the leg. So, you have seen that these are the some examples of reflex action. This figure again indicates about the reflex action path, that is reflex arc. So, children, this is all about today's online session. Tomorrow I will be back with another topics. Thank you. For any kind of doubts, please write your questions in comment section.